Hey, family. Well, duty calls. I said I was going to take a break when it comes to crime readings, missing person readings, but when I'm led by the Spirit to, you know, be of service, it's just hard to let things like this pass up. Um, I came across um, this missing person reading. Shout out to Arctic Fox, True Crime. Um, his on his community post, um, he has another person that's going missing um, from Mississippi, 29-year-old Chantel McCray. She went missing October the 18th. Okay, it says here, I'm going to read it. Chantel is considered to be a high risk missing person due to medical issues. She was last seen October 18th in the Fernwood area of Pike County. If anyone sees her or knows her whereabouts, please call 911 Central Dispatch at 601 783 2323 or Pike County Crime with a V. Stop at 601 869 7141. I happened to Google her name and this is what came up. Not much, okay? Um, Officials find car on side of Mississippi Interstate, but not, Chantel, okay? So her vehicle was found, but no Chantel. And this is a picture of Chantel. She's a beautiful sister. And I don't know what her medical issues are, and that's really irrelevant. I just want to set my intentions to try to get an idea what I'm picking up in the spirit about this sister. Okay, family. Uh, if her loved ones happen to come across this reading, um, I send you my love. I'm praying that your loved one will be found no matter what. And whatever you see here in this reading, we know it's not facts, but I am led by the Spirit. So there will be some truth coming out in my reading. Please know that. A lot of time authorities don't take the cases that seriously, or what people like myself who do reading, they don't really take us all that seriously. That's why I don't call the authorities, but it is what it is. I just want to do my part, and I've been doing like celebrity readings, trying to take a break from the serious case, but I just felt the need to do this reading. Okay, so may it bring some clarity to her loved ones. All right. I like this candle for Chantel. Setting my intentions, may she find her way back home, um, whether in this life or the next life. Okay. We're gonna think positive, and I'm gonna let the spirit do the talking. I'm just praying that she will be found. Okay. This is this sister picture. I'm gonna have to blow it up. Okay. The eyes are the ones for her soul. I just want to look into her eyes. And I feel the need to light up some sage, okay? I want to make sure the energy is a-okay. And I will say this after this reading, I will get back to some celebrity readings, okay? I just felt the need to do this reading on this beautiful sister who has gone missing, and I always obey the spirit, okay? So let's get with this reading on 29-year-old Chantel McCray, who has went missing October the 18th in Mississippi. I'm going to start off, family. Let me see what I want to use. I'm going to start off. Let me see. I want to use the second tarot deck, and then we'll go in more with clarity. All right, family. I'm setting my attentions on Chantel McCray. I see throw things to the daughter, bring them out to the marvelous light concerning the details what led up to Chantel McCray going missing, what led up to the disappearance of Chantel McCray. Ask my spirit guides to connect with Chantel McCray spirit guides, seeking clarity about her disappearance. What led up to the disappearance of Chantel McCray, seeking clarity about her disappearance. And even though this is my passion, family, doing these kind of readings can be very energetically draining, okay? But it comes with it. And this is a labor of love, okay? This is me giving back, trying to be my sister's keeper or my brother's keeper, trying to help. Now, let me say this real quick. If her loved ones happen to be watching, if anything comes out in this reading, because it's just a reading, okay? And it may trigger you in a negative way. You may not like the outcome. That is not my intention. All I'm trying to do is bring awareness as far as sharing my gift of the spirit. What anything the spirit wants to know concerning her disappearance or what could have led up to it. Or anybody that could be involved, whether she knows them or not. That's pretty much what I'm trying to bring to the table, clarity. So, with that being said, let's give this reading. None of this is in divine order. Okay, it's like time. It's like a timeline. Okay, you gotta fit the pieces together. So let's give it this reading. I'm gonna set this over here. Hold on. And whatever come out in this reading, it is not my opinion. All I'm doing is interpreting the cards. Okay, being led by the spirit. All right, concerning Chantel, this is the first card. It's upside down. Many of my butterflies already know what time it is when they see certain cards because they watch my videos, okay? So they become very accustomed to what the cards mean. This is upside down. This right here is heartache and loss. This is heartache and loss. So this is someone who's presently dealing with a heartache. Okay, it can be due to a breakup. Dealing with heartache due to pain of a loved one, could have transition, heartache of separation, whatever it means to this individual. Okay. Now this is letting me know that Chantel, she was experiencing this, but not only that, she also experienced a loss out of the heartache. Okay, out of the heartache, she had experienced a loss. So it's pretty much what this means to her. Now you can say that, she was pretty much coming out of it. That feeling and pain of a heartache and loss. You know, um, it wasn't as raw as it normally would be as far as it being present. Like for instance, it could be like a due to a past event, shall I say? But anyway, this is heartache and loss. So this lets me know that she was experiencing heartache and loss. Okay, or experiencing heartache. Next, we have this upside down. This is suffering and silence. So when this card is upward, this lets me know that someone is experiencing, some personal issues. Okay, um, for the most part, what I just showed you. Okay, and as far as what it means to them, and this individual is suffering in silence. They're smiling, but on the inside they're dying. On the inside they are really, dealing with this personal issue that it's hard for them to shake. Okay, and they are distancing themselves. Um, they are putting a band-aid on it, and they're not facing it. Okay, so they're suffering in silence, not speaking up about it. Now Chantel, her card is upside down, so this letting me know if she was suffering in silence, it looked like she was coming out of that. Not only her loved ones would know this, but I don't know if she's a private individual, and that will come out in the reading later. And that's someone that only tell you the basic, the minimum, and they don't really put their business out there on Fifth Street. But anyway, I'm going to read up on this card because it has additional meaning. Okay, so hold on 1 minute. I'm going to put this here, suffering in silence. Let me see something. Let me see something. All right, family. Suffering in silence. It came out upside down. Let's see what the additional message to this card, okay? The additional meaning. The number 9 denotes completion. Are you finally ready to let go of those limited negative beliefs, or are you allowing the issues of your life to become bigger than they really are? Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of the worry, despair, and sense of hopelessness, positive new way or path will be shown to you. This card follows trapped in fear. The number 8 mental card. When your fears aren't confronted, your mental anguish will continue. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and the power of spirit will grasp you firmly by the hands and guide you, but you must first take the first step towards healing and letting go of the mental distress. Don't suffer in silence. So as you see, it speaks about the need to heal and letting go of the mental distress. So it looks like, she was getting to that point of trying to let go of that mental distress. It just depends on what this means to Chantel, okay? Maybe she was dealing with it her way. Now, this is upside down. This is the triumph card. Now, this card speaks about movement. When it's upward, this is someone who's moving forward, okay? They are in action, they're moving forward. And they are triumph. And even if it comes to those past issues, as far as what could have had her in stagnation mentally, this would represent a positive omen because this would be her moving forward, letting those things behind her go. But right here, like she's having a setback. Okay, right here, she's having a setback in this particular timeline. Okay, she's having a hard time moving forward. Right here, she's in stagnation. Okay, and I mean like a mental stagnation. Something is bothering her, and it's hard for her to let it go. Okay, she's like constantly going in circle, or something's constantly like playing out of her head, and it's hard for her to shake it off, or shake it off, or someone off, if you know what I mean. So as you see, there are timelines to my readings. I'm seeing a lot of this, ups and downs, ups and downs. So yes, she was struggling, in her personal life. She was dealing with some personal issues. Next, I have the moving on card. Now, this card can mean many, many things. This is one who has a decision to make, and they actually made their decision. They actually made their decision and they moved on. Okay? It just depends on what this means to Chantel. Okay? Depending on what this means to her, it can be pretty much moving on from a relationship or moving on from a situation that was not serving her for her highest good. But also, when I get this card, family, when it comes to the spirit, when it comes to transformation spiritually, it can mean transitioning as well. Okay, so we're gonna hope for the best and pray that this sister is still with us. You know, um, I just want to believe that because they found her car now. Her car was found abandoned, but it doesn't mean she deceased. I just want to believe that she just abandoned her car and she just upped and walked off and said the hell with it. Just don't want to be bothered right now. But only time would tell. But also this card can represent transitioning, also moving on from this life to the next. But as I stated, it also can mean someone having a decision to make and they made their decision and they moved on from something or someone. Next, we have the balance card. Now, when I get this card, I think about someone being balanced mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Okay? But also, this can be someone that life has been pretty chaotic. They've been dealing with a lot of power struggle or just struggles, period, in their personal life. And this is someone who's trying to bring balance to their life. Okay? They're trying to bring balance to their life. So this is what I'm picking up when it comes to this card right here. Chantel is trying to bring balance to her life or to the situation that's going on in her personal life. Right here we have emotional loss. It speaks for itself. This is someone who is, dealing with a loss, whether it's a breakup, dealing with a loss due to someone could transition and like a loved one or close friend that's still bothering them or bothering Chantel, shall I say. It could be, due to emotional loss of separation. It just depends on what this means to Chantel, okay? But she was experiencing a emotional loss. And we did see also, we saw also heartache and loss came out. See that? It's like loss. See that? Loss. And right here, loss. See? Loss, loss. And for some people, it's hard for them to shake it off, okay? When it comes to dealing with their loss, it just depends on what this meant to her. And everybody had to deal with it, their way, shall I say. Next, we have the authority card. Now, I don't know if Chantel have any children or not. I don't know. I didn't really dig like that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't really dig like that. All I know is, she's missing. That's all I know. She's missing. Her belongings were left behind in her car, I believe so. But anyway, this is the authority card. And when I think about the authority, I think about someone that can have a background as a cop, someone that has a background as far as like a parental figure, like a parent. A parent can be an authority figure. Let me just say that. So that's why I was saying, does she have any children? Because if she has any children, Chantel would be an authority figure. Her child's father would be an authority figure, as well as her parents. Also, authority figure background could be someone, for instance, who has a security background. You know what I'm going with this? Teacher, um, military background, okay? But this is playing a part right here. Now, her card came out upside down. Now, it also can be due to the characteristic of authority figure, you know, whether if this is Chantel energy that she was not displaying on the day that she went missing, or it can be whomever that's a part of this equation is not does not have authority figure. Okay, it's not authority figure. Let me see something real quick. Okay, I'm sensing that this is talking about Chantel. I'm sensing this is her energy, not so much as somebody outside of her. I'm going to read up on this card so you can get an idea of what I mean about the characteristic of the authority figure. Hold on. Because there are clues to this card. Hold on, family. Now have ears to hear, okay? This card represents the masculine qualities of leadership. Now listen, someone who has logic, strength, wisdom, and power. When this card emerges, it acts as a teaching tool, and in so doing, it is encouraging you to develop or resonate these qualities and tap into the masculine aspect of yourself. So the spirit is saying like these qualities, it would really benefit Chantel greatly if she, combined these qualities, you know, as far as her operating in them. Okay, it pretty. What I think about a person getting their power back. That's the first thing pop up in my spirit. Someone getting their power back. But anyway, it is encouraging you to develop or re- reson- resonate these qualities and tap into the masculine aspect of yourself. Other traits also include are reasoning and problem solving skills. Okay, that Chantel has reasoning and problem solving skills. If she doesn't, that's why this card would be upside down. Okay, good reasoning and problem solving skills, being grounded. Was Chantel grounded before she went missing? And learning to develop strong mental control over free reign emotion. And that's pretty much like you're not easily to get upset. You're someone who stop, think, and reflect instead of reacting. Okay, I don't know the sister like that, but God knows her. The Most High God knows her. These are some of the qualities of a what's considered as an authority figure. Okay, or someone who has leadership qualities. Um, Let me continue to read, okay? Oftentimes, this card appears to symbolize a father figure or an individual of wise authority who may be present in your life. It could be someone of high influence in business or a prudent friend who use logic and reason to create a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take on and emulate similar qualities. Pretty much saying take on some of these qualities, okay? Now is when you must act as a leader. Now this her card is upside down, okay? So pay attention to the message. Now is the time you must act like a leader and extend your will by incorporating forms and structures into idea, plans, and foundation. It's time to stop taking I'm sorry. It's time to stop talking and act in order to achieve what you must. Use the qualities and characters of the authority card so that when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place of wisdom, rationality, logic, and grace rather than one of foolishness, belligerence, greed, or self centeredness. The way in which you acquire, handle, willpower, and authority is now being tested. So she was definitely in a situation, from what I'm seeing, okay, as far as what led up to her disappearance, she was definitely in a situation to where she really needed to use logic, okay, and wisdom, and also how she approached the situation, okay, how she approached the situation. A lot of that, due to her as far as how she reacted, shall I say, as well as her actions. Okay, a lot of that is playing a part as far as because I'm seeing here, like being self-centeredness. But anyway, this card is upside down for a reason. And I read the qualities about the authority that can play a part as far as the qualities that she may not have been using, okay, on the day that she went missing, all right? That's all I want to say, okay? And I am not victim um, bashing here. No, she's the victim because she's presently missing. I just want to get an idea of her mindset, and because it definitely plays a part in things leading up as far as how she went missing. Now this right here is firm foundation. I think about family. According to the spirit, Chantel has a strong, firm foundation. So obviously, her and her family is very close, and she has a close bond with family. Okay, so according to the spirit, she has a firm foundation, and that's good. I'm sure her family has been very supportive of her. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty. This is disruption. When I think about disruption, I think about now had her car been upward, I would say this is Chantel. It's something that she's doing to where she is disturbing her peace of mind due to her actions. It can be how she's moving out here. Her money is funny, okay, due to lack of savings. Whatever the case may be. Had this car been upward, I would say this is Chantel that it's something that she's doing as far as, causing disruption in her life. But her card is upside down. So there is an unknown entity, someone that caused disruption to Chantel. It could be somebody that she knows or she may not know. But somebody she allowed to get close to her, or maybe unbeknownst to her, crossed her path and is causing disruption in her life. Okay? Next, we have partnership alliance. This can be business, it can be a platonic relationship, or it can be like a lover type thing, due to relationships. Okay? But this speaks about partnership. Someone forming an alliance with somebody. Right here, there's harmony in this partnership. Like I said, it could be business or personal. But right here, in this particular timeline, there's harmony. Next, we have the temptation card. I think about somebody that's being tempted. Also follows this card a lot of times is someone being very secretive as well, okay? But this is someone, or also I think about addictions as well, okay? I think about the word addictions. But anyway, with this card right here, somebody's being very tempted to do something, okay? And they pretty much, follow through with it. But they're being very tempted. Had this card been upward, I would say this is Chantel, okay? But her card is upside down. So once again, this is an outside entity, someone that either Chantel knows or that could have crossed her path, and they felt tempted towards Chantel for whatever reason. Okay? Speaks for itself. And like I said, it could be somebody that she know or somebody she didn't know that she could have crossed paths with. Okay? But we're looking at temptation here. It's all kind of temptations. Drugs, being tempted to drink, being tempted to drink alcohol, being tempted due to one, you know, uh, they lack self control when it comes to their sexual desires, if you know what I mean. They're all kind of temptation. Being tempted, attracting the wrong individuals to you, or someone being tempted as far as doing things that they shouldn't be doing, okay? Due to their fetish and addiction that they have. Next, we have the third eye chakra. It represents I see. So, with that being said, it doesn't look like she was blindsided. She's saying I see. It's kind of like she's having an aha moment, or she's having a revelation about something. She's like, oh, okay, I see. But that's what stands out to me in my spirit. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Okay? Whatever that's going on that day, she was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. All right? She's saying, I see. I'm going to use the shadow deck because I'm seeking clarity on these cards that has come out. This right here is the Divine Shadow Self Oracle. Shout out to Divine Vision. This will help me get an idea about those shadow aspects that was going on with Chantel on the day she disappeared, as well as it will also give me clarity on these messages that had came out, okay? And also, if anyone was around her on the day that she disappeared, that's playing a part in her disappearance, I will get those shadow aspects on that individual as well, okay? I'm going to keep on laying them out until the Spirit tells me to stop. I think I'm going to go around one more time. All right, let's get with it. I'm going to start off down here because none of this is in divine order anyway. Let me see. The moving on card. I got selfishness. It's playing the part. Hold on. I want to hold these cards up. That's the moving on card, okay? I got selfishness. It's playing the part. Drowning. You can say that Chantel was drowning in her emotions. Or, allegedly, she could be in water. Someone could have drowned her, allegedly. Depression. So Chantel was experiencing depression. Now, getting back to the drowning, I know that's a trigger word, and I apologize. It came out. But let's look at it this way. She was dealing with a mental conflict, okay? I can see right now for me to see the depression card, you know, mentally, she was dealing with some issues. So anyway, this could also be drowning in her emotions, okay? Being emotional. But if that's not the case, and it could be both. Let me just say it could be both now. But if that's not the case, as far as she could have drowned. As far as someone could have done the unthinkable to her, it could be drowning in her emotions. Okay, because we seeing here selfishness, and we seeing here depression. I'm moving the cards out the way. The one I've used already. Next, we have the Triumph card. It's upside down. And I let me know if you know what that means. It represents the opposite of moving forward. Okay? This is pretty much still being stuck, stagnation, due to whatever that was bothering her. I have here, look at that, jealousy. See, that's a mental thing. Jealousy. Feelings of rejection. Maybe Chantel rejected somebody or somebody rejected her. And confusion. Okay. Next, the suffering in silence. Feeling guilt. Somebody feeling guilt. Feeling empty. And this is a terrible place to be in. When someone feeling like this, they feel hopeless. They can't see a way out. They're just really in a dark place, okay? So empty. And complacency, unaware of danger. Chantel was unaware of danger on the day she disappeared. But we did see the card I see. So remember, I said it's like she's having an aha moment, like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. So she's having an aha moment right here. But this represents complacency, unaware of danger. So for her to be unaware of danger, she was cut off guard. Somebody approached her. She was cut off guard. That could be a past event, okay, or a that could be like a past event as far as before she went missing, or it could be what led up to her, disappearance. Now, next we have the heartache and loss card. Someone experiencing heartache, someone experiencing a loss, blindsided. In order for this to come out, you cut off guard. You are cut off guard. Now, who knows? Maybe she found out somebody she was seeing could have been cheating. I'm just saying, allegedly. And, she just had a moment to where she just blanked and lost it and could have just, walked off and left her car and just, she's feeling numb right now. She could have been blindsided due to a relationship. Unbeknownst to her, she found out somebody was cheating, allegedly. Or she could have been in her car and crossed paths with somebody that she knows. And she could have been blindsided. Ghosting. Now, with this right here, this can go either way. This could be Chantel ghosting, leaving those things behind, shall I say. The past behind, her family behind. Because she's so caught up in her personal situation that she just can't see the light from it. She can't see the trees from the forest, if you know what I mean. But this is someone that's not reliable. This is someone who leaves you hanging. They ghost you. They abandon you. Okay? Also with ghosting, I can get, if she was meeting up with somebody and they don't show up, but somebody else could have showed up, if you know what I mean. That's sabotage right there. But anyway, ghosting is coming out. And envy. Okay? Somebody's envy of someone. Either Chantel's envy of somebody or somebody's envy of her. One or the other. Because this is someone experiencing heartache and a loss. envy, ghosting, and blindsided. All right, let's keep it going. Next, we have here firm foundation. I have here the word awkward. Maybe Chantel, saw herself as being very awkward. I have here dark. You can say Chantel somewhere in the dark, or she's dealing with a dark individual. And I have here boredom. This is someone who's longing for change. This is someone who's feeling very restless. And I'm surprised this card came out upward. But if she has a strong family connection, a strong bond with her family, you know, that's wonderful, okay? I'm sure they're being very supportive of her, and loving and patient with her. But anyway, it's just weird for these cards to come out. But anyway, this really stands out to me. This is someone who feeling very restless and they are longing for change. Next, we have the authority card. Hers came out upside down. We have here antisocial. We have here disconnection. And I think about like someone that's mentally, checked out, shall I say, distancing themselves from others, withdrawal, okay? But anyway, disconnection is coming out. And maybe disconnection with the person that she could have been involved with. And I have here grief, experiencing grief. Okay, next. This is the emotional loss card. Her card came out upside down. I have here absent minded. And this is the one who's not focused at all. This individual is very distracted. I have a rage, feelings of rage, and numbness. Okay, this person don't want to feel. Okay, they are very numb. Now, a lot of time I get the word numbness. Sometimes I can get the drinking card, like someone likes to drink because they don't want to feel. They want to numb the pain, or I might get drugged. Someone doing drugs. Cause we did see the temptation card, okay? And but all that's allegedly. I'm not saying she does any of that. But anyway, this is one who's feeling very numb. Now, I also can get this if she experiencing trauma as well, okay? If she experienced any form of trauma, I would get this also. Emotional trauma. This is the balance card. I have here ego bound, feelings of bitterness, feelings of bitterness, and good old entanglement. Good old entanglement. This lets me know that this speaks about a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. Okay, so if this pertaining to like a relationship that she could have been in, it could be a platonic relationship. Okay, or she was actually in a relationship with someone. Hint: the lovers. But anyway, also I think about some cheating. Okay, a third person that's in the picture unbeknownst to Chantel, or maybe she knows about it. Okay, and maybe that could be part of the pain that she could be experiencing, the separation due to a breakup. It just depends on what this means to her, but it speaks about entanglement. Chantel being in a complicated, difficult relationship that was quite toxic. Okay, it just depend on what this it just depends on what this relationship stemmed from. It is stemming from her family relationship with her family. with her parents, with her friend. It could be an actual friend. As far as when it comes to the temptation card, attracting the wrong kind of individuals to you. You know, groups. It just depends on what this meant to Chantel. Okay, but entanglement is coming out. And the thing about it, we did see. Well, hold on, I'll get to that in a minute. Next card is the third eye. This represents I see. Here is brutality, trauma, and remember we saw the numbness card. So she experienced some form of trauma. Whatever she experienced, it really affected her real bad. Okay, it really messed with her head. And we have ambivalence, and that's someone that has mixed feelings. Okay, that has mixed feelings. Next, we have the temptation card. Hers came out upside down. Someone being very vindictive. Someone being very secretive. And yes, there was some disagreements, disagreeable. And I think about the temptation card. The quote is, "How well do you know the individuals around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? Okay, whether it's personal or business. Make sure you gather all the necessary facts before continuing with this individual. Okay, because somebody is definitely being very secretive. Let me just say that, hiding things. And then I think about partnership. Okay, so this could be Chantel in another person, or this can be two people that's in partnership, that's forming an alliance that could be playing a part in this, or these two individuals that are in harmony. Maybe due to what happened with Chantel and these individuals. You know, that formed this partnership alliance could have affected her in some kind of way, especially if it's due to relationships. Okay, like the other woman or whoever that's in part of this equation. We have here gossip. So I'm surprised accusations didn't come out. So the streets are talking. Or you can say maybe Chantel may have heard something. Some could have, a little buzzard could have got to her, and told her something about somebody. But the word gossip is coming out due to this partnership, okay? Whether it's business or personal or due to relationship, somebody hooking up with somebody. You have here passive aggression and good old lustful. So it's more to this partnership, okay? It's more to this partnership. They here lustful. I think about somebody that has more than one sexual partner, to tell you the truth. All right, family. I'm getting ready to start another deck. Oh, I'm not even finished. Shame on me. Shame on me. The disruption card. Chantel card came out upside down. Someone causing disruption in her life, okay? Disturbing her peace of mind, shaking her foundation. This is Chantel feeling fearful, being brainwashed, someone mind effing her, if you know what I mean. And yes, good old betrayal. She felt betrayed by somebody she knows. And I'm not saying this individual has anything to do with her disappearance now. These are just events that's being played out, okay? Which can give us an idea about her mindset as far as what was going on with her, okay? What she was dealing with, okay? But anyway, the word betrayal is coming out. They really shook her to her core. Okay. I'm getting ready to start on another day. Thank you, family, for being so patient. Thank you for caring. Thank you for hitting that like button. As far as getting Chantel McCray story out there. And if many of you have Facebook, I don't know. I don't know if Chantel family has a Facebook group for her, but if so, try to share this on that group because I don't have Facebook. But sharing is caring, okay? Sharing is caring. It's about the awareness. We don't care who's going to care. That's just how I look at it. Okay, so let me see. I'm led by the spirit what I use, family. I feel the need to use one of my homemade cards. Let me see. Yes. What's that? Okay, this is what my homemade. I'm going to use this deck. I'm going to use this deck, and then I'm going to end the reading. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start off using the crime deck first. This will help us gain more insight about her disappearance and also receive more clues. Okay. I'll put this over here. I'm going to shuffle 3 times. I'm going to split the deck because it's quite thick. Divine spirits get clarity about disappearance of Chantel. Related to her disappearance. Hold up. I see those things in the daughter bring about to the marvelous light concerning Chantel disappearance. I'm gonna set this to the side. Ooh. Divine spirits get clarity on disappearance of Chantel. Related to her disappearance. Clarity on disappearance of Chantel. Related to her disappearance. Because Chantel goes missing. Ooh, that's a tail. This is allegedly, okay? Has patterns of behavior, abuse in relationships. Allegedly. Someone basement hidden. Now, there are timelines to my readings now, okay? Talking among themselves in secret, keeping information between them. Now, who knows? We saw the basement card. It doesn't have to be a negative omen. She can just be in somebody's house, chilling, in the basement area, talking. It looked like there was some traveling too. Pay attention to repeated words, repeated messages, okay? It's very important. Like the Spirit is saying, look at this, look at this. Because please know, when it comes to my readings, they have a way of repeating themselves, okay? Okay. I'm gonna start from the bottom on up. This is allegedly. It has here, I don't have adult or woman, but I do have a card saying child, all right? Child was sold for profit, stolen. What sent out to me more than anything is the word stolen. So you can imagine someone taking someone and removing them, from the location that they were in. Okay, but what sent out to me is stolen, or something could have been. Well, obviously Chantel is presently missing, so the word stolen is standing out to me more than anything. Okay, remember the word rejection. Rejected is coming out. Turn down, refuse, decline, not accepting or believing something or someone's idea. Okay? So somebody is feeling rejected. I have ease. So there was some traveling. Okay? I have ease. Remember we saw the boredom card? I can't make this up. That's someone that's longing for change and they are restless. Longing for change, not happy. So whatever that was going on in Chantel's personal life, according to the spirit, she was not only was she not happy allegedly, but she was also experiencing depression. Here's another location, south. So you can say southeast, but anyway, south. If it's not just east or south, it could be southeast. Okay, not sure, but it looks like there was some traveling here involved. I got south. Involved with the wrong kind of mate partner. Blame your mate for the things that aren't working in your life. So it looks like allegedly Chantel, has an addiction, and this addiction, when it comes to Chantel, is attracting the wrong kind of people to her. When it comes to relationships, okay, that does not serve her well. That's not for her highest good. Okay, and that can be due to lack of self love. Allegedly, okay. No commitment, no loving, secure relationship, lack attention, lack nurturing. So whatever relationship she's been in, especially the last relationship, That person was not committed to her. Okay. Remember we saw entanglement. Yeah. It looked like she was in a fight, or it could be a verbal, exchange fight. But anyway, the word fight is coming out. Made bad choices, foolish. And this is just all this is pretty much due to her actions as far as how she was moving out here. No blame to her, but just pretty much how she was moving out here. Okay, making poor choices. Okay, now this says National Park Nature Reserve Park. Now, it's a good chance her location she could be at a park or near a park. But what stands out to me more than anything, family, is the word park. Okay? The word park is very significant in this case. Hear me out now. If the spirit is not talking about an actual park, like a nature reserve park outside somewhere, Chantel, her location, she could be somewhere to where this location, as far as the name, could have the word park in it. For instance, a street can have the word park in it. Um, a company can have the word park in it. Okay? So think about all the locations in those areas close by, whether it's east or south end of that area, that has the word park in it, or even a street. Okay? And sometimes I get the word park, it can be talking about a trailer park, you know. Um, yeah, a trailer park as well. But anyway, what stands out to me more than anything is the word park. Okay, it's very significant in this case. This says force blow to the head, traumatic brain injury. Now, what stands out to me is force blow to the head. Okay, we did see the word fight right here. We saw this word fight. So, due to the timeline, she could have been in an altercation with somebody. Okay, and she could have been hit in the head. So anyway, I'm just sharing the message. It has here was sabotaged, pushed and forced inside a deep, dark hole, pit, or off a highway. Well, I'm not going through all that. I'm not going through all that. I'm not going through all that. 'Cause I don't want to come out doom and gloom in my readings. I'm just sharing the information. All of this is allegedly anyway. What stands out to me is was sabotage. Okay. Now we have self sabotage due to one action, and what can come out of that, and then we have a person actually being sabotaged. Okay. So I'm just sharing the message. Hold on, fam. I gotta do what it got. Hold on. Let me. Oop, oop. No matter what come out of this reading, we're gonna just hope for the best and pray that this sister will be found no matter what. Okay. And when I'm saying, I'm setting my attention. I'm seeking clarity related up to Chantel disappearance. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It has here caught in the middle of other beef and drama. What stands out to me more than anything is caught in drama. Caught up in drama. That's what stands out to me more than anything. Okay, Chantel getting caught up in drama. Neglectful, not giving proper care or attention to someone or something. Sports hunt. Now, this can mean many, many, many things, okay? It can be somebody that Chantel know that they probably play sports, or maybe they had played sports in school. It's really the word sports, okay? And anytime I think about the word sports, I think about someone, you know, it's like it's a game to them, okay? It's like when it comes to this situation, it's like a game to them, okay? And then you see the word hunt, okay? You do see the word hunt. So anyway, well, I'm getting more than anything something about that word sports. Okay, a lot of times my reading is the words that are clues. I'm not familiar with Mississippi. I don't live in that area, so I cannot tell you. Um, but from what I'm seeing on, from what pictures I see, it looks kind of country like, big widespread area. But anyway, something about sports and hunt. But like I said, it can be the clue. The clue word. The words can be clues. That's what I'm trying to make. It can be an area around there that may have the word sports on it. Okay, you'd be surprised. A lot of times it's not so much, just the full message. A lot of times it's the key words that are in the message. Okay, but something about sports and something about hunt. Okay, and then also like, people, get a kick out of doing certain things for sports, if you know what I mean. Okay, or they hunt people down. It's like a game to them. I'm praying that's not the situation with her. But anyway, this came out. Okay, this says sewage discharge to a drainage intro to an open body of water or lake. Now we did see the word drowning. I am not saying this sister is in water, and I'm not saying she drowned. I'm sharing the message. Okay, maybe there's some kind of sewage around that's near a lake to where the drainage area part is, and that's open to a body of water. Okay, she could be near an area like this. All right, allegedly. I'm just sharing the message. All of this is allegedly, but there is some truth to my reading. Please know that, because when I do these readings, a lot of clues come out of my reading. Psychopath, incapacity for love, lack remorse or shame, lack emotions, anxiety, fear, joy, and happiness. Well, they lack fear, joy, and happy. I mean, they lack, Well, anyway, it's about a psychopath period. I ain't going through all that. Somebody have psychopath tendencies to them. Now, remember that word hostility? Showing hostility towards someone out of rage. Remember that word rage? Showing hostility towards someone out of rage, of conflict and fighting. And we did see the word fighting. Being set up to look guilty. I didn't do it. So when I think about this message right here, I think about, 'cause we did see the ghosting, right? And I think when I think about ghosting, I think about someone's going to meet up with somebody, okay? But what if that person didn't show up, but somebody else did? Just saying. But it has here being set up to look guilty. I didn't do it. The key word is being set up. Now remember we saw that card. I see somebody having an aha moment, saying, "Oh, okay, I see what's going on here." You sense something is off with this person or your environment. Remember the temptation card? It has here temptation. And it also speaks about those urges due to someone being tempted. It has here sex, urges for sex, desires for sex to kill, wrong people hook up, having the urges to hook up with the wrong individuals for whatever reason. But anyway, temptation, desires, and urges is popping up. Okay? Too much yang in this union or relationship. The male is dominant, female will feel suppressed or controlled. So something about a dominant male that's playing the part as far as when it comes to this so-called relationship. It just it depends on who she was seeing. Okay. We have here endings. I think about a relationship that has ended. Okay, that could have been affecting her emotionally due to separation. But also, this card would come out if a person is no longer with us as well. Okay, or it can be both. We have here taken or was given drugs. And we did see the numbness message. Okay. Taken or was given drugs. Allegedly. Remember that message, the waiting game? It came right back out. The waiting game, sitting back, plotting and planning. Sitting back, plotting and planning. Hmm. I'm gonna go around one more time. I'm gonna use another deck and I'm gonna end this reading. And see this message right here, family. I think about entanglement right here, caught up in the middle. I think about entanglement because that's a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. But also, you're looking at a third party. You're looking at somebody else that's a part of the equation when it comes to cheating that you could have found out about. Okay. Either she found out about it or she could have been the, allegedly she could have been the other. Not knowing somebody had a girlfriend. It just depends. Either she was a girlfriend or she was the other and she found out about it. Whoever she was seeing had a girlfriend or a spouse, who knows. And this is on the back right here. And a lot of times the messages on the back are definitely relevant. They know what they did was wrong, but will not own up to it, turning a blind eye, but they see. Now this is somebody who's doing wrongdoing, but they're not going to own up to it. And they're turning a blind eye and they're saying, I see. Now, did we see that message came out earlier? The third eye chakra card that says, I see. Could that have been actually Chantel energy? getting caught up in a situation with somebody, and she know what she's doing, but she's turning a blind eye to the situation and going along with it anyway, allegedly. And something could have, went to the left, because we did see the fighting card conflict. Okay. I have here, I want, I have. This is somebody' thought process. They saying I want and I have. It's like they're saying I want you and I have you, something like that. Mm. I don't know what this means. It said question grandparents. I had received a message like this before, and the female that, well, it's irrelevant, but anyway, the female, she was found close near her grandparent location. I'm gonna say it like that. She was found close in the area of her grandparent home location. Okay, so that could be a clue. Okay, I don't know if Chantel grandparents still around from the mom end or the father end, just depending on which one she was close to. But anyway, it has here question grandparents. Maybe it could be the location, that area. Or maybe she could be hiding out near a grandparent. Okay. This says teen male. I don't know what this means. Does she have any children? Does she have a teenager that's a male? That could be on her mind. But anyway, something about a teen male. Now, this card don't say woman or person. It just says child. But we all know the spirit talking about Chantel. It says child wander off, joker slash suspect. Hold on, let me read this again. Child wander off, encountered. That means somebody crosses your path, okay? Child wander off, encountered, joker slash suspect, okay? It has here wandered off. Allegedly, she could have encountered somebody that she knows or don't know while she was out and about. We have here, remember that word deception. How things are not always what they seem, okay? People being very secretive. Deception due to lies, deceit, danger, and fraud. So this piece from the perspective of someone being very secretive, okay? Someone trying to put a wool over somebody. Selfish choice, being a fool, bad mood. Stranger slash stalker, unbalanced, has a mental conflict. Now, I'm going to say allegedly here, okay? I had to say allegedly, period. Now, this could be Chantel energy due to this so-called relationship that could have went to the left. She could have been, this could be her characteristic as far as stalking, you know, the ex or whoever she was seeing, or that individual or whomever they were seeing could have been stalking her. Okay, it has here stranger stalker. Um, I think about someone that you're not aware of, whether she wasn't aware of somebody or where somebody wasn't aware of her. Okay, they was watching from a distance. But it also says unbalanced has a mental conflict, and that's someone who has the inability to get over something or someone. So I let maybe be the judge when it comes to that. And a lot of times it's the key words, okay? When I turn the card over, I'm not getting a strong hit on it. It has here park. The word park is coming right back out. It has here nature park, okay? So it's a good chance she could be outside somewhere. Maybe she's outside just walking around, or just roaming around. I would like to think that instead of me thinking the worst. Okay, but anyway, the word park is very significant in this case. Okay, it's a good chance that Chantel could be somewhere in a park, a nature park. She's somewhere where the word park is very significant. Okay, she may be at a trailer park or near a trailer park, but the word park is very significant to her location. It could be a nature reserve. Faced with something or someone that's difficult or hostile, and we did see the fight card. This is allegedly family. It has here in water, drowned. The key word is water. So she could be somewhere near water, okay? Allegedly. Being secretive, holding back. So there's a lot going on with this sister, and Chantel was being secretive, okay? She was being secretive herself from the perspective of not speaking up, letting anyone in as far as what was going on with her. That's the point I'm trying to make, okay? Or who she was dealing with. There go endings again. So this speaks about endings of a relationship, or it can be endings, period, okay? When it comes to her life cycle, allegedly. Here we go again. I have what they want, envy of me, talents, money, partner, or lover. I had also got stolen phone, but I didn't really get a strong hit on it. All I know is that her vehicle was left um, outside of the road and her belongings, but I don't know if her phone was with her or not. Okay, and her phone was not with her, stolen phone did come out, but then I didn't get a strong hit on it either. And sometimes when people are very secretive, they have two phones. And then maybe she stole somebody's phone that she was seeing and found out they was cheating. Or they was seeing somebody else, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm going to end this reading because it's already over an hour. I'm just very passionate and I'm trying to bring more clarity to the situation as much as I can as far as clues. Seeking clarity and clues. We have Chantel disappearance. Seeking clarity and clues. Water. This can represent someone being very emotional. Water element. Or she could be near water or in water. Okay? Secrets, deception. Allegedly, they are married. She could have been seeing someone that not only had a girlfriend but could be married. Okay? And we did see the fight card. As far as Chantel getting in an altercation with somebody. So maybe that's why we saw the stranger card. You know, she didn't really know that person personally, shall I say. Okay? But allegedly, somebody is married. And I'm not saying whoever she was involved with, that person had anything to do with her disappearance, okay? These a lot of times spirit, when I'm taking those things in the dark to bring them out to the marvelous light, the spirit will reveal those hidden things that's going on with the individual. And you wondering why they are the way they are, you know, mentally struggling, dealing with their issues, okay? Because they got a lot on their mind. It's a lot going on with the individual. But I tell you this, Chantel was definitely very secretive. I tell you that right now. And I don't mean that, you know, trying to make her look like in a bad light, but from what I'm seeing, she was definitely very secretive as far as how she was moving out here in her personal life. Oh my goodness. I don't know what this means, but the authority card, I did mention security, didn't I? It has here a question, security staff, whatever that means. Now, we did see the trauma card, so I don't know if Chantel had experienced this in the past. This could be a past event, okay? But this is allegedly. I'm just sharing it. This is allegedly, okay? Because we did see the trauma card. It has here the clue, the word removed. So, according to the spirit, Chantel was removed from her vehicle. Her vehicle was left there, but she was removed, okay? Or maybe that can be, you know, deception. You know, it could have happened somewhere else, family. This whole scenario of Chantel disappearance, it could have happened somewhere else. Somebody could have put her car there and removed her from the actual location that she was at. Okay? They wear glasses for reading or prescription. I don't know if Chantel wear glasses. Maybe the person she was seeing wear glasses. Somebody wear glasses for reading or prescription. This is allegedly. I'm praying she will be found no matter what. Will be found. No happy endings. Repeat offender, troublemaker. And see, I don't know Chantel background, okay? Maybe this due to somebody that she knew, okay? That's playing the part. It has here clue the word dumpster. So there could be a dumpster around somewhere. And the main thing was standing out to me more than anything, where was she before she decided, what was her plans, you know, on the day she went missing? Where was she planning on going? Okay? Where was she planning on going? Because she definitely went to some kind of destination. All right, but we saw ghosting. That's the one who's standing you up. And maybe she was going to meet up with somebody, but where was this location? So anyway, we have here dumpster. We have here clue the word skull. Okay, it can be a building that has the word skull. It can be a street, a road that has the word skull to it. This is a clue. Okay, family. It has here relationship breakup. It has here street corner, back road, dead end. Now, what's her car? Was her vehicle found, on a street corner, back road, dead end? It was definitely found on the street, outside of the road. And maybe this is a clue. Because when I look at this, I think about dumpster because you thinking about a dead end, right? So I mean, was she attending a party or she was going somewhere to where on the side of this so-called location or building, you know, it was a dead end and there's dumpsters. But anyway, I'm just sharing the message. Obsessed, secret, admire, stalking. What stands out to me is somebody being very obsessed and they are stalking, watching from a distance. This is allegedly, uh, according to the spirit, Shantae is has. I'm just gonna read it. Bipolar disorder, mood swings. Okay. According to the spirit, this is Shantae energy. All right. I mean Shantae. I said Shantae. I apologize. Chantel. Upset, looking for answers, seeking closure. So she could have tried to meet up with this individual. I don't know what this means, family. Okay, it has here sex for sale. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's something that she was doing behind the scenes. Uh, I'm not sure what this means, okay? But I am getting a strong hit on it. We did see this. I'm gonna do about four more. Hold on. I lied. Hold on. A woman can't change her mind. I don't know what this means. It says clue the word student. I don't know what that means. Something about a student. Was Chantel in school? This individual that she was involved with. I mean, did she go to school with this person? Anyway, something about student. I'm not sure what this means. Okay. Now it has here tears of joy found. So according to the spirit, Chantel will be found. I'm praying no matter what we're seeing here that she will be found alive. Let me just say that. But I can also get this if the person is deceased, but still they were found. Okay, it's nothing like not knowing. So we're gonna hope for the best, family. It has here tears of joy found. So according to the spirit, she will be found. How she will be found, that's a whole nother ballgame. It has here tied up, bound. Um, yeah, allegedly. It has here fighting back. It has here the word closed. So maybe it was an area that she went to that was closed, and she could have been meeting up with somebody in this area. This right here is just a clue, or maybe it's a park that's closed, temporarily closed. Okay, it's just pretty much what this means. It says closed. Or maybe she can be somewhere. Well, anyway, I'm just sharing it. And lastly, accident cover up. No one's talking. So maybe with this fighting, things got out of hand. Okay, I'm through with this. I'm through with this reading, family. We're gonna just hope for the best. Okay. Um, this is the back. It says within walking distance, whatever that means. As I stated, I'm not familiar with this area at all. Um, who knows? You know, the area they found her car. Chantel probably didn't even go missing right there. You know, people are good for trying to cover up their tracks. You know, they'll drive the car in one location and things happen somewhere else. Okay, that's how you throw people off. But anyway, I'm praying that Chantel just really don't want to be bothered, and she just kind of clear her head, and yeah, she ended up finding her way back home. Um, so I'm sending much love to Chantel Way. Okay, much love to her and her family, and I know this reading wasn't all that positive, and I apologize. But I'm just, sharing is caring. I'm just trying to help. So take that, which many of you feel like it's clues that can be of help. And I pray that this sister will be found no matter what, okay? So peace and love to you all. Much love to Chantel McCray, 29-year-old Chantel McCray, who went missing, who disappeared October the 18th in Mississippi. I'm praying that you find your way back home, baby girl, to your loved ones. And yeah, this is my read on Chantel. I just want to bring additional, clarity to her missing case. Okay, just more awareness more than anything. All right. So people do care. I care, and thank you, family, for caring for us watching. Thank you, and bye for now. And much love to her family members. I pray you get the answer that you are so desperately seeking, and that's your loved one being found. And according to the Spirit, she will be found in the Most High God divine timing. Peace.